I am gonna attempt to make a cookie that looks like the cover of my book. Good luck to me. I am very competitive and I really like to win. I'm not competing with anyone, but it feels like I am. But I don't feel like I'm artistic whatsoever. But whenever I say that, my boyfriend gets mad at me because he thinks I'm like so creative. He says that I'm artsy in a different way that I don't even understand. So there's that. It's okay, I'm gonna win this. So a lot of you guys probably know me from Vanderpump Rules. I mean, where else would you know me from? Let's be real. Never a shortage of drama. But I feel like this season is a little bit different because we've all grown up. We've spent like all of our 20s in the spotlight, had our embarrassing moments all on TV, and we've grown into like this really great family. And so I feel like the drama that happens, you know, this season isn't like who's cheating on who, and I think it's much more personal and layered and deep, and we all love each other because we're each other's chosen family. It just feels like we're all growing up this season. Being a first-time author was hard AF. You go through the process of like having an idea, and then you have to write a proposal, which is so hard in and of itself. And then you have to get a book deal, and then like the real work begins. And I tend to procrastinate. So I had to ask for an extension because I found that I would literally just walk around my apartment and find things to clean, and I hate cleaning. Just staring at like a blank computer screen, it was so hard. So writing a book, not that easy. I've been craving cacio e pepe all day long, and this looks like pasta, so I'm gonna use this for my blonde hair. Being basic is a term that people use nowadays just to describe something that is like, oh, all of the masses like this. It's so general, it's so expected. But there's a reason that like we find these basic things interesting or fun, or there's a reason why we love them. What I really want Next Level Basic to be about, and I hope that what people take away from it, is that you really should just own what you genuinely love and not be afraid to show that to people. And I just think that that's a really important, I don't know, thing to learn. It's really hard to talk and to make it something at the same time. If you read Next Level Basic, you're gonna get a lot of gossipy stories about, I mean, a lot of things. Vanderpump Rules things about me growing up, how I used to be in my teens. Basically, you're gonna find out that I've keyed some cars. One of them being Jax's, and he just had to deal with it. He knew that I did it. I mean, it was obvious. He cheated on me, so hello. Honestly, Beau is one of the best things that has ever happened to me because basically I feel like I can be myself all the time. And yes, I have moments with the dark passenger and I have my freakouts, but honestly, we're the dream team. So, my Khaleesi's, my listeners of my podcast, really made me understand what like my little, I like to say little, purpose was. They gave me so much inspiration to write, and I realized by doing my podcast what they related to, and it was every time that I was just honest and open and talking about like my basic tendencies and, you know, everything that goes along with Next Level Basic. They just were emailing me and commenting and connecting with me, and I owe a lot of my book to my listeners. Those are really good. The death row meal question is a question I ask on my podcast to my listeners all the time. You get an appetizer, an entree with 2 sides, a dessert, and a drink. So my appetizer would be like iceberg lettuce with like cheddar cheese, some tomatoes, onions, and a ton of ranch dressing. Appetizer done. I skip dessert. I don't really like sweets that much. I would put a hot dog as my dessert. But for my main meal, I kind of just like go between like a cheeseburger and then having like a side of mac and cheese and then a side of pizza. But definitely my last meal drink would be red wine. My favorite is called Prisoner, ironically. And if I were to be executed, probably for a crime of passion, like murder, but like people who like kill for like with a crime of passion aren't normally executed because it's like kind of like last minute, like, oh, I was impulsive. So, I mean, but I really can't think of anything else that would get me executed. I'm making pearls. Okay, so this was my attempt at creating my book cover. It's decent, okay? Please go and buy my book, Next Level Basic. It's on sale now. You won't regret it. And listen to my podcast, Straight Up with Stassi, and watch Vanderpump Rules on Monday nights. I'm so sorry that I'm just literally taking over. It's like you can't escape me right now. TV, sound, reading. I apologize, but you'll like it.